Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, and as always, my awesome co-host,
Fleazy Fo Sheezy 75.
Jeezy. So on today's episode, guys, we talked about our plays of the week, how we feel about Tesla all in all, because of how it's really changing the business model and how amazing it is moving forward. A couple of earnings plays. What else do we do?
Oh, we talked about how people have been missing out on this pod.
Oh yeah, people have been missing out on this pod.
I feel
like you guys need to spread the love and the joy. You know what I mean?
It's not even about that. Like the X amount of dollars that they're missing out.
We have been making these calls. We talked about Costco 2 weeks ago, and we talked about that again on this podcast because they did drop some good news. But with that being said, give us a preemptive thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Post notifications. Please turn them on at tradingdaddies.com. Tradingdaddies.com is our website. At Thiz McGee for Instagram, and at John C Trades, and at Trading Daddies for Instagram. Please, let's get to the episode. Oh, we're recording. Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, and as always, my amazing co-host,
Fleazy Fo Sheezy 75. First of all, that is the discount code. If you spend more than $75, you get 25% off. Got 4 shirts and 2 canvases.
I just want to remind you guys, Fleazy Fo Sheezy 75 is the discount code, and it's our Black Friday promotion for all of our merch. Just to remind you guys, any proceeds, we will donate 10% of all of our proceeds to a charity that we will we'll choose at the end of Thanksgiving. At the end of the month and at the end of November. With that being said, bro, what a week.
Man, what a week, what a month, what a November. I just want to say I'm blessed to have a great month.
Dude, it's my recovery has been nice.
Yeah, and we've been on a serious uptrend. Like everything we touch just skyrockets.
Got the Midas touch.
Yeah. But at the end of this month, I will somewhat share my my progress.
Oh.
And I was just looking at it like a few minutes ago, and it was like this.
Yeah, the trajectory was like it's like a SpaceX launch. Exactly like a SpaceX launch. Right, dude. Any notable trades that you've made in the past 3 days?
For the ones who have been following a few of my trades, I did trade DraftKings. I finally closed it today, and I got to train myself into having diamond hands because I seem to let go of positions way too early. I did sell DraftKings at 47.5. It hit 49 today, so that was a nice 3,500 profit for the shares.
It is running pretty massively today.
Yeah, and I do still have 3 positions. I still have calls. I still have 45, 50, and 60. $60 calls.
Wait, did you upgrade?
I did upgrade.
You did upgrade.
Yeah. Also, we're going to talk about Tesla, but Tesla did shoot up today.
Yes, it did. For myself, we're looking a little bit flat again. I mean, I've finally closed out my NEO on Monday, in anticipation for some downtrend on the earnings. But for some reason, the NEO is strong.
Yeah,
NEO is very.
They had a great earnings actually.
NEO is very resilient.
Resilient.
NEO reminds me of a Jet Li movie.
NEO reminds me of Peloton.
Oh, yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, Neo is pretty strong. It's I mean, it's recovered from whatever it did yesterday. We tried to short it yesterday. Oh, oh, we have lights. If you're on YouTube, hopefully that you are not medically inclined to have seizures, because these lights will flash.
I'm in the process of decorating the office, and like today we got a bar top and a couch,
Are
and
you gonna get like a tap, like a beer tap, just for yourself?
I'm thinking about getting a fridge too. And my wife was like, "You're not sleeping here."
A beer? You know what? I might have something for you, my guy. I might have something for you. I'm gonna ship it out. You know what? You've given me a bright idea. I think I have something for you. I gotta go grab it from my parents' house. It's actually it's pretty legit. Just wait. Um, but anyways, yeah. I mean, we've been trading in and out. One surprise of the week, though, is we've been talking about this for the longest time. Is Palantir. For the longest time, we've been harping on Palantir and how it has this amazing potential, and we're seeing flashes now. I mean, we started trading Palantir when it IPO'd at 9. We're if we would have held, we've already 2x.
It's at 19 or it hit 19.
18, yeah, we're at 18 right now. If we would have held at those levels, but as traders, we need to cut losses if we see a downtrend so that we minimize our risk. So that's what I did. I entered around 1536 for my shares. I'm still holding on to my 12 and a half deep in the money now options, and those don't expire till May of next year. So I mean, what am I gonna do?
Hey, I followed you on the January 2022
2022
expiration out of the money. And
so the $20 strike, January 2022.
No,
we're already at $18.
Mine's 30.
You're
I just want to let you know I got that OTM boy shirt.
the OTM boy shirt. So I might actually, and I see a future where I could add to these positions for future growth, as long as I feel that they're gonna get up there. And I think if Palantir ever hits 40 by next year, I'm gonna start doing covered calls just to generate some income for my big share position. But other than that, that's our week in review. John has some stock updates for us.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about Costco. Remember we spoke about it, I think a couple of weeks ago.
That was the stock of the week 2 weeks ago.
It was the stock of the week because, first of all, it's Costco's strong.
It's Costco.
Okay. They just put out some news, great news for investors. And if you're deep in Costco, if you love going to Costco, we actually just went to Costco today. We were looking at, we actually got a desk, like an autonomous desk, and an office chair. And
that's a nice one, dude. That has a wireless charger. I have the same exact one.
Yeah. It's solid. It's legit. We're about to set it up. So yeah,
not that hard to set up either.
It's not. No, because I set up an uplift desk, and it's solid. So, anyways, Costco dropped some news. They're paying out a special dividend. So if you hold shares by December 2nd, which is a couple weeks from now, you will get a special $10 per share payout. That's going to be paid out the 11th. Okay. Now here's the thing, though. Costco's earnings is what? I believe the
10th.
The 10th. So check this out. Costco is planning something here. Okay. So they're trying to beef up their share price. Okay. Because obviously if someone hears, oh, I'm going to get paid, $10 per share for this special, payout, obviously I'm going to get in Costco right now so I can get that, that payout. So what happens when there's, an influx of buyers?
Oh yeah.
So as soon as they dropped that news, Costco finished, I think, they were up like 1.5%. Yes, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, they were up 1.5% yesterday. So when you get an influx of buyers, what happens to the price? Obviously, it goes up because people want to get into that payout. But check this out. Previously, when they did this in the past. This is nothing new, Back in 2012, it was $7 per share. Back in 2015, it was $5 a share. Back in 2017, they did $7 a share. So basically, this is just Costco giving back to the investors. Mind you, back in April, they raised their quarterly dividend by 8% to 70 cents a share. Okay.
Wow.
So dude, Costco is a solid company. I mean, they're not that big actually compared to Walmart. So whoever's in Costco, kudos to you. If you guys want to keep pumping up that share price, kudos, because I have calls on it. just keep running it up because I have 2 positions on it. Which
reminds me, I gotta hop in tomorrow. There's so many plays, dude. There's so many plays that I want to do this week.
There's so many plays right now. DraftKings. I know we've been being, the dead horse on this one, but DraftKings
DGen play of the week.
DGen of the play of the week. So we've been loading up on DraftKings for the past 2-3 weeks now. It ran again today because Pennsylvania's been on the news like every single week.
Congrats to the people of Pennsylvania. I know you guys have been getting really bad slack.
Yeah,
being terrible fans. I personally love the Pennsylvanians. Pennsylvania has, dude. I went to Philly for work training.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, best cannolis you could ever have in your life.
Yeah,
the people of Philadelphia are very friendly, and the city looks nice. The city looks really nice.
I want to visit someday. So
yeah,
shout out to folks out there. I know you guys have been on the news for especially this month. You guys have been hot. Yesterday they reported that online sports betting surpassed $500 million.
A lot.
For the month of October. And DraftKings, they're actually the leader when it comes to online sports betting. I mean, FanDuel comes in second.
Yep.
So just check it out. If you guys have any positions in DraftKings, kudos to you guys because I just sold my 500 shares, but I still have 3 positions, 2 calls each. Just a little disclaimer because I still think that DraftKings is it's undervalued still. It's not even overbought. The chart's still going up. And plus we have plenty of news, within the next few months because online sports betting legalization. Okay.
And we talked about this before. We've talked about how DraftKings and Penn National Gaming,
yep.
If we're going to look at the financials of it all, these companies don't have that much of a overhead because they're not on-premises gaming, especially if you're crossing state lines the way that they are and they're generating that kind of revenue at $48 a share. That is still way undervalued.
That's cheap,
and
man. That's cheap.
Yeah, that's hella cheap. I mean, you're looking at what? Give me a gaming stock right now around those levels.
The
highest one is Wynn because of their hotel business.
Yeah, Wynn, MGM. MGM's up there too because they have MGM bets, but it's not as big. It's not as big as DraftKings or Penn. But really, your top
gambling plays.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to compare, online sports betting to casinos because they are within the same space, but they're somewhat
2 different things.
Yeah,
2 different things.
Completely different because if I were you, I'd rather bet on online sports betting.
Yeah,
that's what you said,
exactly.
But yeah,
exactly.
Lastly, I want to talk about Tesla. Yes, a fresh of breath.
Our Lord and Savior, El Sir Papa Elon, has woken up from the dead.
Bro, wasn't it last week that he was on the news that he got COVID or something?
Yeah, he tested positive twice and tested negative twice.
What does that mean?
It's a plus and minus. I mean, it's addition by subtraction.
So he cancels out?
It kind of does cancel out. When they say 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 2 rights make a wrong. Nobody ever knows whatever goes on in Elon's head.
So the stock actually dipped when
Yeah, it
everyone,
did.
yeah,
It
when
did.
everyone found out that he took 4 tests and came back with 2 and 2. But anyways, yesterday they announced that Tesla's going to be included in the S&P finally, because it was a rumor a few months ago, but now they're setting a date, December 21st
That's gonna be fat for SPY in general.
is the date. So super important. So for the listeners and the viewers, why is this important to us folks who have Tesla shares or calls or whatever? Because just imagine, people are loading up Tesla now, okay, before the big money comes in. Big money meaning, I mean, hedge funds, blah, 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 mutual funds. So why did Tesla pop, 10, 11% today?
Well, okay, so we've been talking about this for the longest time. Tesla, we've said that Tesla is not just a car company.
Yep.
Tesla is in renewable energy, right? Tesla is also in their own battery manufacturing, right? And it's a utility company as well.
I wanna share with you. I read an article right now. An analyst, okay, and this is probably on Instagram or online. Tesla. This is coming from an analyst. Tesla is being forecast at $254 a share. Tesla Energy, the solar side, the battery side, is worth $12 a share. The insurance business, I didn't know they were in the insurance business.
Yeah, because it's a special insurance for EVs, especially theirs, especially the autonomous cars.
Really?
You have to get their own insurance, dude.
I did learn something new. Okay, so the insurance business is worth $15 a share. A potential mobility ride-sharing business, and this is what they're speculating, okay? Because eventually, when the cars are fully autonomous, they're going to take over Uber or Lyft or whatever. They're just going to drive them out, right? That's forecasted as worth $38 a share. Tesla software and network services equals $164 a share. Okay, that's huge. Tesla's third-party supplier business is potentially worth $58 a share because they are building that factory in Germany.
Yeah, and then they're also leasing the licensing for the batteries. So it's not just a car company. Tesla is its own monster.
Yep.
Right. So if you add those up, what is a total?
I think it was like they were adding a bunch of analyst scenarios that could take Tesla to like $1,000 like $1,000 a share, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because by then Tesla would be about $1 trillion in market cap.
So let's look at the implications, especially when it comes down to the inclusion of S&P 500. When you have a bigger market cap, you bear more weight on the index.
Yep.
So that means that, like, let's look at Apple, for example.
Yep.
When Apple moves, NASDAQ moves because Apple takes up at least 20 to 30% of that of the index. So every single time that Apple moves, NASDAQ moves.
See, that's
so
why
if that's the case for SPY.
That's why you when you put Apple and NASDAQ's chart side by side, they look identical.
Identical.
Yeah.
There's no change. They're twins. They're the parent trap of the financial world.
Yep.
It's really fascinating how this all works. It's like when you're watching charts for so long and you're like, oh, whoa, you know what I mean? So the implications for SPY, crazy. Dude, did they even confirm? Because I read two different reports. I read that it was S&P and then the Dow.
No, I think it's SPY.
It's only SPY, right?
Yeah,
because in order to get to the Dow, it's different.
The first rumor, I think that was back in July or August? Must have been July.
Dude, it was like, I think June. They were already talking about it in June.
Yeah, it was an S&P. It was an S&P.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's really good. I mean, if you are holding, I mean, we know a lot of people who are Tesla bulls. We know a lot of people who are, who day trade these. I mean, get ready. If you're a scalper, this is a scalper's dream, guys. You can see, dude, it jumped how much today?
Can I give you a disclaimer?
Yeah.
And I was blowing up your phone all day today.
Yeah.
So for all the listeners, Gabe, okay, especially Gabe, my boy, I was down 60 to 70% on this position. And remember, I gave you guys a little disclaimer. I put in a January expiration $500 call, I think a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I pretty much bought the top. And so I was down about like 60 to 70%. So roughly I was down about $3 to $3.5 grand on this one call, right? And I was so depressed, Even though we had a 12 grand, Monday last week.
It's a blemish on your report.
I was like, dude, whatever. I'm still down on Tesla. Tesla didn't run. Because last week, Tesla was flat. Tesla was actually down last week.
It's been trading flat.
It's been trading flat. And I was blowing up your phone. I was like, dude, like, it's probably like the happiest day of my trading career. Because that shirt on tradingdaddies.com came into fruition.
Yep. Let's see, we did drop the Say Less shirt. You hit the LeBron.
So that position right now, when I was down $3.5 grand, right now that position is up $3 grand.
Yep. Congratulations,
it was a $6.5 grand swing. So I'm super happy because I know for a fact now it will continue to run up until end of the year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I definitely see that happening. So a couple of things. Hold on a sec. A couple of things. We do have some notable earnings that are going to happen in the next couple of days.
Yep.
So, on Thursday we have Macy's, Workday.
Yep. Workday.
Right? Workday.
Intuit.
We have Ross, and we also have UMA, which is it's who I sell against. It's basically an office phone system. So they deploy like VoIP services. On Friday, the only thing that I saw on Friday that kind of caught my eye is Foot Locker. I have a feeling that Foot Locker will beat because of online sales.
It's not so much about online sales. It's how when the malls have reopened. Well, I don't know about now, but we saw Kohl's crazy jump. Okay? Yeah, crazy jump because we didn't know retail's back, but Kohl's killed it.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, they announced their dividends are back next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Good for them. I mean, we're seeing a definite recovery here. We just need to stay home.
Yep.
Because we'll talk about the vaccine in a bit, but that's pretty much it for notable earnings. In terms of current events, Pfizer comes out and says their vaccine is 95% more effective as opposed to 90%. Yeah,
it's like, are we talking about penis sizes over here?
No, but here's the thing to note though. Here's the thing about the difference between the Moderna and the Pfizer vaccines are transport method.
Yeah.
So the Moderna vaccine, you could freeze it at negative 20 degrees, mm-hmm. and you could store it in your fridge for 24 hours, I believe.
Yeah.
But the Pfizer one,
it's like minus
75 degrees, but they don't even make freezers for that yet.
Yeah.
No commercial freezers.
That's crazy.
So that's going to be a little harder, and plus you have to take 2 doses.
Yep.
You have to take 2 doses. So that's the difference between the Pfizer and the Moderna. Which they will be applying for emergency approval in the next coming week, or maybe even a couple of days.
You know what, bro? We are going to plan for that one because we're going to look into logistics and transportation. FedEx, UPS, and Atlas.
I heard McKesson is gonna do it.
Huh?
McKesson.
Who?
I'll talk to you about it.
No, but we're gonna plan with it. So if you guys are thinking about playing the logistics and transportation, yes, we got all the ticker symbols for you guys. So
Definitely. A few more things. Palantir got awarded an Army contract to provide their Gotham software to manage the Army's modernization efforts.
Yo.
So long Palantir again.
Hey, guess what? Whatever news comes out, I'm not even worried because I have 2022 expiration.
What? 2022, boys. Bro, like, we could really just sit on this and not even look at it
for 6 months and not even look at it. It's literal bird box. One thing that we did see is a little bit of market weakness. There's more lockdowns that are coming in. Yeah.
More states and more cities are tightening up restrictions. I know in California, good old Gavin Newsom is about to impose a curfew for us all. And mandatory masks outside now, which, I mean, why can't we just be like, just stay in so that we don't have to worry about this next year?
Why can't we all stay at home and trade?
Yeah, actually, happy birthday, COVID, because it was COVID's birthday yesterday.
What?
Yeah, dude, the first known COVID case was reported in November 17th of last year.
Where?
In China.
Oh, hell no.
Dude, we've been living with this for the past year.
Man, that's crazy.
It didn't hit the US till Feb or March. The first case was in February, yeah?
Actually, December.
Oh, you know what? I believe that too.
Yeah, by Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas week, yeah.
I believe that too. So happy birthday, COVID, you asshole.
Happy birthday, COVID.
Happy birthday, COVID.
Why are we
COVID? No, COVID, you can shove it.
Happy birthday, COVID.
Yeah, fucking asshole. But anyways, we already talked about Tesla. NVIDIA earnings, they beat by a lot.
Dude, that's a boo-boo.
Because
I have next week's expiration, thank God, because I didn't want to YOLO that one.
It's recovering. It's recovering.
Yeah, it did. But here's the thing, though. Just my opinion, okay? So if the market sentiment for the day is bearish, okay, because today, today's Wednesday, the 18th, the last 30 minutes of the market was boo-boo, was crap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And look what happened to NVIDIA's earnings. The first 5 minutes, it shot up to like I think 550.
Oh yeah, 551.
And I was already clapping.
Dude, I texted you right away.
I was at Walmart. I was Walmart like this. I was like, this day can get any better, right? And then my wife was looking at me. I was like, what the hell are you doing? And then an hour later, I checked my phone. I was like, 5:30? What the heck?
Yup.
Yeah, so the market sentiment was super bearish today because of that dump. I don't even know what the hell happened towards the end of the day. But NVIDIA killed earnings, so there might be some upgrades tomorrow.
For sure, upgrades tomorrow because, dude, if you are a part of the PC Master Race, you guys know, and if you guys are looking for the 3070s, they're sold out everywhere. And I know that if you're trying to buy the 3070s, people are selling them.
They're expensive.
They're expensive, dude. They're for the resale.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude, resale's crazy right now. People are charging $150, $250 markup
over
just for a 3070 where you could get a 3080 for the same price. You know what I mean?
I just asked you last night because I saw one because a friend of ours is selling one. I was like, whoa, like I didn't know it was that much.
Yeah, the reason why is because the 3070, you're getting it cheaper than the 2080 Ti or the 2080 Super, which is pretty much the creme de la creme of the previous RTX generation.
Yeah.
But you're getting it for a very cheap price for the same specs. Like that's a no brainer. So people lined up for that stuff, dude.
Yeah. Well, shout
People
out
lined up for that stuff.
So
yeah. So with that being said, John, do you have any top plays for the next 2 days?
dude, stay at home plays are coming back. So here are my top plays. Zoom, ticker symbol ZM. I'm looking into getting into that one. Peloton. I actually longed Peloton today by end of the day for 150 shares. I got in. I'm going to get into Netflix again. Gabe kind of gave me an idea of how to trade Netflix. Costco. I'm going to get into. Well, I already got into Costco, but I might be adding into Costco because I just want to capitalize on the drive on the way up. Okay, so I don't have shares because Costco's somewhat expensive.
Yeah, it's pretty
cool. So I do have calls, and they expire, I think, December 15th, I think, or 11th or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that one.
My biggest swing, okay, and a little disclaimer, after DraftKings is ticker symbol TDOC, Teladoc. Why is that? Because it's a stay-at-home play. It's pretty much Zoom, but for doctors.
Yep.
Okay. And on top of that, the chart is actually somewhat oversold. So it's the technical bounce is coming. Okay. And we're just going to capitalize on that one. I already have 2 positions. I'm going to keep in touch with the DraftKings as well because we're going to get sponsored one day.
One day. I feel Teladoc, dude. If I ever get Teladoc, I'm gonna just ask the doctor, hey doctor, is this a rash to you? I'm just gonna randomly just call the doctor just because I'm bored. I'm like, doctor, is this a third nipple?
Through Zoom.
So for myself, obviously I'm still in Palantir, trying to find an entry for Tesla. I feel like it's back. Tesla's back.
It's back, man. Dude,
it's back.
The stock market has been boring, like without Tesla.
Yeah, it's back now. Peloton for sure tomorrow, Zoom, and I still have my QQQ calls. I don't know. I'm hoping for a positive pop tomorrow. But other than that, anything else, my guy?
No, that's it. I think we're gonna have a great week again.
We are definitely gonna have a great week. Yeah. Looking forward to this weekend's episode. We do have a special guest for you guys. Just to remind you guys, tradingdaddies.com. Follow us on Instagram at ThisMcGee or at John C Trades at Trading Daddies on Instagram. Hit us up on tradingdaddies.com for all your merch needs and all news pertaining to the Trading Daddies. What else? Again, we want to thank you guys, each and every one of you guys, for listening, letting us in your ears on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. Feel free to shoot us a comment, send us a message. We'd love to hear from you guys. To remind you guys, TEFLEAZY FOSHEEZY 75 is the code for our Black Friday special. With that being said, let's get trading.
Out.